Hello everyone, the Klaus here, and today guys I'm going to review one of my mock, which is of course a part of my own advent calendar based around Matterhorn and their occupations, jobs, hobbies, and stuff like that. So today I'm going to show you a frame made by me in 2008, if I'm correct. So the idea behind this frame was to use this part for the body, as you can see. So they are linked thanks to, for example, U-shaped parts, so one here and one there. So this one will be useful to link the legs later on, and this one will be useful, in fact, to let slide through some parts like that. So axle of 3 plus studs at the end, and these studs will be useful to link a third U-shaped part, which I will link like that. And as you can see, this T-shaped part right there will be useful to link the neck and of course the head. And this two ball joint right there will be useful to link the arms. So let's begin with the legs. Quite simple. Connector, baroque leg, and Holda feet. Well, new Holda feet, by the way. Then the arms, which are Cardatawan arms. So I put some armors on the left one. Here comes the right one. Now we need to link the neck, which is a Titan connector. Then we're going to finish the body with this part, so a fourth U-shaped part. It will be linked all the way like that. And thanks to this pin holes, I can link the part, well, I guess like that. Then you got the head. And finally, the canary, which is the Kopaka Fotoka canary, which I use because it's quite wide, so I think it goes with the style of this material, which is quite bulky and strong. But even if this guy is bulky and strong, well, his job is mostly, well, you could say he's an engineer, but for me, he is more like the guy which builds some computers in his garage. And so that's why first he needs some table right there, or desk. So it's a new version. I made like, I guess, 3 desks since the beginning of this advent calendar. So, well, here you go with the stands right there. Nothing really interesting to talk about. Even if it took me some time to build it because I had some hard time to figure out how to make the stands look okay. Then, well, at first I wanted to make a chair, but finally I opted for this. I don't have the name for that, but well, it's like kind of like a chair, but without the part on the back. As you can see, I put some gears right there to make it look like you can turn it and of course put it down or up, turn it up or down. You have the stand like that. And well, this part right there is useful, in fact, to make the figure hold in a better way, because of course here I have some holes, so I'm going to put this part like that. And here you go. And as you can see, I can grab the character and the stick will not fall. So you can put him behind this desk now. So of course he's working. So first, well, I decided to mark an object to weld. So I don't have the name for this. I'm going to say it's an iron welder, but I think this is a poor French translation. So well, yes. So you have this object to weld, so you can put it off like that, and of course you can put well, the stuff you don't need on the white part right there. It has some, not really a rope, more like a little hose pipe right there, or like a wire, excuse me, a wire, with the on button right there. So you put this thing here. Then you will need some type of ship set to work on. So like that, ships here. Then some blueprints I made myself, so quite quickly. And then another tool right there and another type of ship set. It should be put here. So yes, my parts are mostly beaten or damaged because they are old parts, and they were beaten by my old brother when he was still a little kid. So that's why most of my parts are really not good looking, if you were asking yourself. So we have the desk complete. Now we need to make a computer so he can test his own chipset. And well, here it is. So well, it's mostly made with system parts, and I've put 3 spaces right there, here, and there, to test the chipset. So you can put this part like that and then run it on the computer. So you have the screen right there and the keyboard made with some nice transparent and colored and colorful parts. On the side you have this part, of course, in case the computer overheats. Then you have the 2 wires on the back to connect it, so the plug, and we will need later on the socket, and then some little switch here. So we put the computer here. Now we need the sockets to link all these things and to make them work. So here it is. Once again, a switch right there and some bigger hose pipe to to put all the power in here to transfer it to the different objects in his room. So just going to link all these things together. Right there. And finally we need some crate right here with some axles so you can hold them. I'm going to put some more chipsets, hose pipes, and some type of disk thing. And the last object, so I think this will be put right there. And the last object will be kind of like a floppy disk that I made. So the idea is that this part is in fact supposed to hold the disk, and you can put it off, and of course you put in this thing and then you put all the floppy in the computer so it can work. So I guess you understand. So for example, the disks are supposed to look like that, and they are supposed to be put between the 2 transparent parts. And also, if you want to know, these parts are Megablox parts, because this plate is unique to Megablox. It's a plate with studs on the top and on the back, which is quite useful, by the way. So here we go. And we're going to put this part right there. And I think that's all for this guys. So our little Matawan working on some new chipsets and computers. So maybe it's yes, it's a new inventor or creator. So well, that said, I hope you enjoy this mock and this review, guys. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to post them in the comments section of this video. And well, that said, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.